Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is a CS-53. It's a Tier 8 Polish medium tank, one of the new ones. It's located on the north spawn of Pearl River, and it's under the command of Fury 666. Game on. Well, the battle started and his gun dropped, but he is in action. He's got a 100mm gun. Hopefully he's got the top gun, which is capable of 212 penetration. Yes, he has 300 alpha, and with the heat rounds it'll go up to 290. Now basically this is a tank which was devised with many of the cues from the T-54, so it's got a very bouncy turret and it's fairly fast. Not hugely fast, but it is fairly fast and very capable, but it does have some pretty big cupolas. As you can see there, those are huge glaring weak spots. Well, the enemy doesn't appear to have reached here, and he's moved forward from the second point. There's another point there where you can actually get through. It looks like one of the enemy tanks actually made it in. It's the ELC Evan 90. It's just on that corner. There you are. Locks on, puts a round in. That's a low roll, 296. He takes a 90mm round back, puts another one into it. Oh, got a fire there. And that guy's in desperate trouble now, but he's leading us into a trap really, because if you go around this corner, he died in jumping off the edge there. If you go around the corner, you can get shot at by his teammates. So better not to go around, actually, or follow the enemy. Just let them go if they get past there, but sometimes they'll just jump off the edge of the cliff to see if they can get away from you. Now, you may get shots on this ledge, but the trouble is that Arty can fire onto this ledge very easily. So if you were spotted, you would be shot at. In fact, this general area here is all hittable for an Arty. So you need to be careful exactly where you go up here. This is also a hittable area for Arty. So not a good idea to prolong your stay. He's fairly okay here. Oh, through a mill. Got one in. 288 low roll. He's fairly okay in this position here because he's just in behind cover. But if there's an Arty over in that corner there, he can probably just get around onto him. You can see a Nvidia 14.5. He's gone behind a rock. It's actually his teammates in the LT-432 who's spotting that guy. No other enemies in sight at the moment. Normally you'd see tank destroyers, but okay. Nothing really for him to shoot at. Now there is some action going on just a short distance away. We can see the enemy are now making a push on the west side of the map. But I think he's going to try and get involved with the heavy fight, and here he can come up behind that defender who's chasing our IS around the corner and shoot the defender in the ass. I don't think the defender realises he's here. He's queued up a heat round because he'll need the penetration. He's chasing the defender around the corner. Defender's totally unaware of what's waiting for him any second. Hello, Mr. Defender. Do you like it up the rear? Yes, I'm sure you do. And we'll just keep firing them into your engine bay and you'll get the message. Yeah, that heat round is going to do a lot of damage. It's tracked him. He can't move. And he's gone. So we don't need to waste any more of those precious heat rounds. The enemy is doing rather well around the other side. He might be able to go, or could have gone the long way around, but in fact he's decided to try and intercept them here. Oh, well, takes out the IS-2 shielded with one round. Here comes the SU-122-44, can easily pen that. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. So that's 2 kills now. He didn't get the kill on the defender, but he's got 2 now. The IS is probably grateful that he's here because that helped him to get the stay alive. The T-34 seems to be ignoring them, or is he? No, he is coming up this way. He probably saw 2 tanks and thought, okay, go for the cupola. Didn't get it. Still firing the heat. Probably don't need heat on that cupola because it is an IS-2 shielded. Or is it? No, it wasn't an IS-2 shielded, it's just an IS. But you can pen that cupola that easy. Ah, now he's got problems because he's got a T20 behind him. Load the standard ammo because you don't need the heat rounds. He's still firing heat. Yep, that's easily going to go through, but it's a low roll. Yep, got him. I reckon that last shell must have damaged the T20's gun, and that's why he didn't respond. The T-34's coming this way, but I think he stopped on the corner, and that's giving some of our teammates a chance to get shots at those enemy tanks. In the meantime, it looks like he's actually going to go to the enemy base and try and get rid of their Arty. They've got two. There they are. Can he shoot them from here? Yes, he can. He fires a heat round at the M40. That was a bit of a waste, unfortunately. Should have stayed with the M40, actually. That's it. Yes, nice. So that's one. If he can get the Su-14 one. Oh, he doesn't need to worry. The FV207 got it for him. Now, he can put a lot of pressure on the enemy if he was to actually go into the cap. But instead, what he's going to do is he's going to come up behind the enemy. And in order to do that, he's going to have to rush around the perimeter road. Unfortunately, this thing isn't quite as fast as the T-54. In fact, now the enemy's made it all the way to our cap area, and he has to move as quickly as he can. He can't cap. There's no point in capping. It wouldn't provide any help. The enemy would just put 3 in the cap and he'd lose. In fact, the only way he's going to win this one now is hopefully to come up behind the enemy and surprise them. Of course, their Arty would have been screaming that there was a CS-53 near them. But the enemy probably knows that he's not going to cap, because if he did, yes, he would lose out. So he's going to go the low perimeter road, not the high one. No real point in going up high, actually, for that matter. You could go up into the paddy fields area and that would give you the height advantage, but I think most of the enemy are now trying to finish off our remaining teammates over in the northeast corner, and there's only one teammate left. Well, no, not anymore. He's gone. And they are capping. 2 in the cap. He's up against 4 opponents, so it's not a Kolobanov, but he could do it. It's just the long reload time, 7.22 seconds, is going to cause him problems, and he has to get fairly close to actually get shots on the cap area. There's 2 in the cap at the moment. He might end up with a defender medal. There's one of them. Super Hellcat locks on, gets him with 1 shot, easy. Auto aims on to the Panther. Or did he? No. Now he has. The guy's left the cap area anyway. Potentially he's got the high caliber for 20% already. We don't know if he's got, if somebody else on the enemy team might have 20%. Panther's unsighted now, so he's changing position. I wonder if he's changing position so he can get shots on the IS. But he's trying to fool that Panther. The enemy UDIS is around somewhere as well. We can't see him. He wasn't in the cap. He's trying to work out now where he needs to go in order to get the enemy, but they're not capping. So there's the tree going down. So that's the Panther, I think. Could be the UDIS for that matter. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's the IS. Locks on, fires 1 in, gets a good hit. The guy's a 1 shot now. He can take the IS out with the next round. Guy goes into cover quickly. He's not stupid. He realises this stun is actually quite good. Okay, disengage. Where is the Panther? Where is the UDIS? Oh, whoa, 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 behind you, behind you. He's lower. There he is. Locks on. Oh, he fluffed the shot. Oh, unfortunately he took him around from the UDIS, but he's now chasing the guy because that guy realised it's a 1 shot and he's out the game. That's his top gun. He could actually get a Radley's if he kills both these enemies. They started capping again, which is, I think, again, very, very stupid, but I think it's designed to draw him in so they can both get shots at him. I'm not so sure that capping is a good idea on this map anyway. Here comes the Panther, gets one into him, bounces the round that came from the Panther, and I think now it's very likely that Panther's going to die. That's it, he's fired. Goodbye. Wait for somebody to make a mistake like that by trying to bait them to shoot, and then just use their long reload to kill them. You don't need a attack counter to work out that the reload is long. It's a high caliber gun, so it does take a little longer to cap. The UDAs, not the UDAs, rather the IS decided to hunt rather than cap. There's no point in him capping anyway, he'd be bait. Oh, yes! Yes! Capola, he gets his Radleys and wins the game. Well played, Fury666. That was a good game. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And here's the end of battle results, and that was the first ace tanker for Fury666 in this CS-53. He managed to get a 5 effect, duelist, and a bruiser out of the minor medals. Out of the epic ones, he picked up a Radley Walters medal for killing 8 enemy tanks, and he also picked up a couple of battle heroes, the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and his win rate from that one was very, very good, 15,608. Very good indeed. Super Unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, you can see 4,837 hit points of damage from that game, easily the high scorer. The next person being the Lerva with 2,687, and after that it was the T-34 with 2,185. When it came to kills, again he's got the highest with 8, the next highest being the UDAs 14,5, who got a Pascucci's medal, 5 kills, so he killed both our Arty, whilst, well, unfortunately, Fury666 didn't get the opportunity to kill the Su-14 one, because our FV207 got there before us. He got a Confederate. When it came to base XP, he's the only player over 1,000 with 1,551. 983 went to the Carnarvon, 873 went to the Lerva. He fired 22 rounds in that game, got 19 direct hits and 19 penetrations. It's a really good 100mm gun with decent pen. 4,837 hit points, of which 688 were at more than 300 meters. Received 5 hits from the enemy, 4 of which penetrated, 1 non-penetration, and that was the Panther. 280 hit points of damage blocked by armor. So he was actually quite lucky, because he did receive some hits from the T-20 and from others, but he was lucky because he managed to survive long enough to actually kill off the remaining enemy. Damaged 12 of the enemy, killed 8 of them, so there was only 3 enemy tanks he didn't destroy or didn't damage during the entire game. He earned 60,273 for the game, 30,137 from reserves, and after ammunition resupply, and he did use the premium rounds, 31,008 credits. He could have had more in the way of profit if only he'd switched ammo on that T-20 and also on the Arty, but in the heat of the moment he just forgot to change it back. He earned 2,326 XP times 5 on this occasion, got a reward for completing the missions of 11,352, and look at this whopping great score, 25,311 experience points from one game. His crew skills are going to jump by what, 3 or 4% maybe? That's a huge jump, really massive jump in crew skills, so very well done. It's certainly deserved. So a fantastic game by Fury666. Thanks very much for sharing that result on Salty Jedi website. We do like the replays from Salty's site. We tend to like this one better than what replays, because you get so much more information. Plus, of course, you get a better class of replay on Salty's site. So thank you very much for supplying it. And if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. And thank you very much for watching. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all our viewers.